Usually, when people meet each other, they will say, "Hi, what's up?" or "How is everything going?" But in this age of pandemic today, it's got a chance to, "Have you been vaccinated?" At first, it may seem very weird, but this is the truth. Yes, this is the truth. Now, you may ask, why does vaccines matter so much? Let me explain. First, imagine that you're on a deserted island. Unfortunately, you got infected by a virus. There are no doctors, no hospitals, no medicine, and no modern medical instruments. There is no one to help you but yourself. Are you just going to wait and die? The answer is yes, you can wait, but to die? Probably not yet. If your body knows the virus, you certainly got a good chance of survival. But you just don't know that an extremely fierce battle is going on in your body. Guess, who's the amazing protector of your body? Well, let's know more about the biggest enemy of our human existence, virus. This is how the planet of viruses look like. And mind you, we are living on it. Viruses are invisible but dynamic players of the ecology of Earth. They move DNA between species, provide new genetic material, the soil, the climate, the ocean, and fresh water. Viruses also affect on human welfare as well, affecting the lives of more than 1 billion people. Over the past 3 years, we've been experiencing and suffering from the tremendous fear and pain caused by the COVID-19. Modern doctors call this the worst outbreaks of disease pandemics. Crises like this had happened several hundred years ago. People were battered again and again by horrible diseases due to virus infection that made their skin rot, their lungs collapse, and their faces erupt with boils. Do you know that the most terrible and horrific pandemics in the human history was smallpox? It made life utterly dreadful for the English children in the 17s, whereas only 1 out of every 3 children under the age of 3 survived. Another is Black Death. This was how this pandemic was called. This disease, carried by fleas, has killed 200 million people worldwide. Next came malaria, a terrible disease that affected mostly on tropical regions. It killed 500,000 people each year and made 200 million people sick. Now you may wonder, how could we live on such a planet devoured by viruses? And how could we continue to thrive and reproduce? Our planet needs a strategy right now. A great physician and scientist, Edward Jenner, is unlike other scientists. He adopted an unconventional approach when he pioneered the use of cowpox vaccines and opened up a new century of vaccination. He demonstrated a very significant point that the best strategy is to face the risk head on. With a new way of approaching the problem, think outside the box. With this understanding of virus and immunology and the development of medical technology, more and more vaccines got developed and applied to our human body through time to protect our human health on this virus-infested planet. So, how exactly does a vaccine work to protect us from diseases? Well, the answer may seem kind of weird, but the truth of the matter is, by putting viruses inside your body. Yes, exactly. That's how vaccines work. The viruses in the vaccine are already dead or sometimes very weak. Scientists like Edward Jenner use virus to trigger your body's adaptive immune system, so they're not dangerous, but your body doesn't know the difference. When foreign virus invades you, your body triggers a series of responses in an attempt to identify and remove them from our bodies. But a vaccine doesn't protect you from every kind of virus. It only protects you from a certain kind of virus that's in the vaccine. That's partly why you have to take more than one shot when you go to the doctor. These forms show the 2020 recommended immunization schedules. And COVID-19 highlighted the importance of vaccines and vaccination in our human health. To cap it all, let me emphasize that the planet of viruses is both life-giving and deadly. We cannot completely eliminate them, nor can we shun away from them. After destruction comes construction. Only when we face the problem head-on can we form and reform our world towards a better direction. Just like Edward Jenner's amazing discovery which boosted the modern medicine decades ago. Ahead of us lies many obstacles and our life is full of uncertainty. But there's one thing that I'm very certain. Every advancement in human history, every scientific discovery, every artistic masterpiece, every new idea has come from an individual that is thinking of the world in a different way. Always think outside the box.